extended critical essay on parallel archetypes in myth. I'll be looking at 3 flood myths in particular. The story of Noah from the Hebrew Bible, Deucalion from Greece, and Tata and Nena from the Aztec culture in Mesoamerica. When looking at myth and the story of water, the 3 specific myths, the story of Noah, Tata and Nena, and Deucalion, demonstrate similarities in theme, such as a great flood, but demonstrate differences in archetypal representation. In the story of Noah, the god who has chosen Noah due to his virtuousness represents 4 different archetypes: the father, the king, the judge, and the destroyer. In this, he chooses Noah because Noah represents an image of God himself, to let Noah survive and take his family and animals above an ark, which he's instructed Noah to build. Noah is very grateful for this, and God recognizes that. However, God also has taken on the archetypes of the king and the judge. He uses his power to choose Noah and no one else, and he's judged man to be wicked, hence his decision to destroy mankind and the earth. When he flood onto the earth, he then symbolizes the destroyer archetype. In a similar tale of Tata and Nena coming from the Aztec culture, the god Chalak, who's the god of rain, has chosen a couple based on the goodness that he has seen them exhibit throughout society. He also represents a sort of father archetype, but he more closely resembles the destroyer. He is the one that brings the rain, which initiates the flood. In the end, he also will destroy Tata and Nena due to their behavior. The 3rd story, coming from Greece, is Deucalion. There are 2 gods present in this story: Prometheus, who's the father of Deucalion, and Zeus. Prometheus represents the father archetype alone, and nothing else. He saves his son and his son's wife Pyra, and allows them to escape the flood. The flood is being initiated by Zeus, who's the king of the gods, who's also judged man to be wicked, and who also is a destroyer archetype due to the flood that he enforces onto the earth. In terms of the archetypes of each story besides the gods, when we reflect back on Noah, Noah is not only a son in the eyes of God, he's also a hero archetype and a savior. He is God's connection to his children, and he delivers his message. Noah can also be seen as the hero archetype because he is saving mankind, along with his family and the animals that he's taken on board the ark. Tata and Nena are a different style of archetype. Although they appear at the beginning of the story to seem like heroes or saviors, what actually ends up happening is their psychological and physical urges overpower them. In this event, the shadow archetype comes in and disrupts their behavior. Instead of following the instructions of Chalak, in which he told them not to eat anything but 2 cobs of corn, the couple eats a fish and is later turned into dogs by Chalak, and the world is still destroyed anyway. In the tale of Deucalion, you have a son archetype in Deucalion, since he is the son of Prometheus. And Deucalion can also be seen as a hero and a savior. Although he's not the same type of hero in a sense that his virtue helped him be saved. It's his lineage that actually spared his life and his wife's life. In the end of the tale, Zeus does give Deucalion the chance to help rebuild the population, and in some senses that can also be considered as a hero archetype. One of the strangest factors in each of these tales is the role or lack of role of women. In the story of Noah, his wife is briefly mentioned, but she's not mentioned by name, and she has no other part in the tale. In Deucalion, we learn his wife's name is Pyra, but she stands by her man and is more of a good wife archetype. She is obedient, doing what he asks of her. The very different tale of Tata and Nena is that they make decisions together. Both of their actions are considered important in the outcome of the myth, and it is both of them who are punished by Chalak at the end for choosing to eat the fish. In all three of these tales, you have similar discussions of a flood. You have similar god type figures, but not all the gods are the same. In some cases you have one god making all the decisions. In other cases you have two gods. And in the Aztec tale, there are several gods mentioned at the beginning, but only one of them actually makes the decision to flood the world and actually punish Tata and Nena. The two Mediterranean Sea myths of Noah and Deucalion show a strong patriarchal theme. The men are clearly important, therefore their role is much larger in the myth. On the other hand, in the Mesoamerican myth Tata and Nena, both characters have an important role. They share equal responsibility, and it gives you a sense of their culture and the role that men and women played within that culture. Not as patriarchal as the other two myths, shows that there were psychological and cultural differences within different civilizations throughout the world, and that although the theme of a flood can be shared, the actual events of that flood and the archetypes are not the same. In conclusion, each of these flood myths have provided a very different outlook on archetypes and their role in the events that have helped to describe the world. Although historical evidence has not distinguished if a great flood actually did occur, understanding different cultural perceptions on this so-called event and the people that recorded this event have helped anthropologists, mythologists, and scholars to see that the interpretations are often based on the cultural perspective and the social practices of each people and the given time period in which the myth was written down. Thank you so much for your time. I apologize if the camera was slightly shaky since I was filming this by myself, and I hope you enjoyed not only my presentation but my paper. Thank you very much.